welcome back to another broadcast of the Blood Council here that happens, oh, excuse me, every Sunday at 5 o'clock.
Bless you.
and thank you. And unlike the WWE, we will not release you. Okay. Oh, we gonna talk about that too a little bit because oh my god, some of those hurt my heart. They really did. I was like, oh no. But as usual, I am your host today, the Thick Knight, and I am rocking my Bear Pool. Yeah, we're gonna go with Bear Pool shirt. And of course the hat. And then we have the Cat Daddy over here, Shazam.
Yow.
Mm, what was that?
You have
and
invaders.
okay. And then below us we have Mr. I just celebrated a birthday, Mr. Head in the Clouds, and Mr. Big Red Machine,
Yay!
Carnage.
Happy birthday!
What did you do? Did you well, we know you got high. You know that's nothing new.
I'm still getting high.
Right.
Uh,
Had to
but
tuck him hope. Had to tuck him in one night.
Oh.
Why are you on the couch? Uh.
You know, that sounds like that time he came to Atlanta, and I asked him the next day, "Do you remember how you got back to the hotel?" He's like, "No." Like, oh, poor baby. I said, "We put you in the Uber, and I had to drag you back to your room."
Mm.
uh, good times.
Yes. But
Uh,
that's
I ain't do nothing, but I rented a Airbnb for my birthday, and
okay.
we cooked out uh, and had a small get together. You know what I'm saying? So
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all.
Cooked, smoked, drank, gamed, there. Repeat.
As long as you were around good people, that's all that matters. And you had a good time because it's all
There were
about you.
people. No.
Oh, he didn't say
Strange.
he didn't say good people. He just said people. But yes, you were the birthday, so that's all that matters. That you had a good time. All right. And so how young are you now, if you don't mind answering, sir?
uh, 46.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
still sucking on the tit.
Ah, we gonna leave you alone today with the age jokes. We're gonna leave you alone today because we're not gonna let you bring us down, sir. But anyway, um, but yes. So if you haven't not noticed that this week we had a couple of trailers. We had a Clayface trailer, which I was surprised. I was like, oh, when did this happen? And we had a Spider
Huh?
Man.
You didn't know about this being
I
made?
I heard about it, but I wasn't okay. I'm sorry. This is
You
me.
just thought it was an unfounded rumor.
That yeah.
It
Because
was
I
to
mean,
me. It was too off the lane for it not to be true.
hmm
Like who would just throw that out there just to be throwing it out there?
yeah. And then we had well, surprisingly, but not too surprising, we had a Spider Man the War trailer. We knew the trailer was coming because the show was being made. Um, and I think what it is too, I think it's because Marvel has been making more noise than DC lately. I think that's just what it is too. Like kind of like DC is like the afterthought child right now. It's like the redheaded stepchild kind of. Like we know you're there, you're just not doing anything. So, um, not anything that's making big news like Marvel's doing, but we know you're doing stuff. But we also know DC's going through changes with Warner Brothers and takeovers and other things behind the scenes. So that might be the reason why they're not making as much noise because they're going through some things right now. They're going through some changes, and that's just unfortunate. But Go get this ball rolling today. No. I want to talk about before we get into the comic book stuff. We gotta talk about the wrestling stuff first. That was my plan, and I'm gonna stick to it because my gosh, what is going on WWE? What is going on TKO?
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
Okay, now the two that hurt me, well, the three that hurt that they released was Kari Zane.
You jump ahead so quickly. Like let's
Oh,
get some
my
setup
bad.
first. So
Okay,
most
okay.
recently, so we're just getting that most recently post WrestleMania. Usually the
Mhm.
new season starts and we get call ups from NXT.
Mhm.
And sadly to say, this is uncommon, but the names involved is was so I guess shocking for all of us. So they usually get rid of some past wrestlers as well when they have the new call ups, for the new
Mhm.
season to begin after WrestleMania.
Mhm.
And so we're just kind of shocked at who got released. And me on top of that, knowing that some of these people were part of major storylines that didn't either happen or were just fucked with because of the higher ups. It's
Mhm.
really it's unsettling and not fair and kind of pisses a lot of us off.
Mhm.
Uh,
So as you were
so,
saying, the ones that shocked you the most,
Mhm. But the one that shocked me the most was Kari Zane because Kari was part of a storyline,
right? And
and
that one floored me as well. I was like,
like,
shit, she was completely out the left field for
mhm.
me.
Yeah,
Like, why? Like, she's been on the screen constantly,
right.
and she's beloved by like most of the crowd. She's part of the
Mhm.
EO Oscar connection, and
Mhm.
they're all over to the max. Like her,
Right.
the fuck.
um, um, I was shocked when they released the whole Wyatt seven or six.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be the woman, the female, because she posted first that she was released, and then cut upon it they released all of them.
Oh, Nikki posted first. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, she posted first. Yeah.
And didn't I just I can't remember if it was just on our show or what, but I know I just talked about why aren't they doing anything with the Y6 and especially with Nikki when she still has a lingering storyline with Alexa.
Mhm.
So this it's insane. And
It
she just
very
and she just got some good pops recently from her last matches.
yeah.
I mean, she didn't have an official match, but she did include herself within the faction disputes with her with them in the MFT.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Well, I do know. It's some people involved that just don't need to be involved for one. For two, maybe it wasn't the best thing to bring in the White Six and try to further um my dude's storyline without I don't know without having any clear plans on how to progress it. Maybe.
Let's be clear. They just did that for sympathy.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah, I can't really deny that, but still, if
Hmm.
you're gonna do it right. I don't know. It's, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Um, it's funny that we the fans have been we ain't been going for this shit for a long time, and they just now saying, "Oh, they not going for that. We got to do something else."
Mhm.
I think we've all said that though.
Yeah.
But we still get excited to see the white six and everything though.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. Like we've been saying, the writing's bad. We don't understand who's in control. We don't understand why these people aren't being utilized. And then
and Alistair Black and
So yeah, that's the one that really pissed me off. So we coming fresh off the heels of this Randy Orton secret caller bullshit and all that and everything.
Mhm.
So the secret caller was actually had supposed to have been Alistair Black,
Okay.
and I have to say, I'm not,
before Pat
right.
McAfee got involved.
And if you really remember, he had been part of the story from the beginning for the longest time.
Yep.
But they had him in. I think the issue was they had him involved with so many different people, just sowing the seeds of chaos and insecurities and shit. Because he
Mhm.
was going between Sami Zayn as well for a
Yeah.
while. Um, oh, and Puerto Rican dude.
Uh, uh,
Escobar. Escobar.
No, bisexual Undertaker.
Oh, Damian Priest.
you're
Damian
pretty.
Priest. He was with Damian Priest doing the same thing as well as Randy Orton.
Shut up,
So, what?
bisexual Undertaker.
That was Rhea's fault. Don't blame it on me.
I know.
But but yeah, that story had been going on for a long ass time, so it would have made sense. But we didn't really plug it into the equation because they kind of you know threaded that story out with so many different people. We didn't really realize that it could have been Aleister Black all this time.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, it would have been way more appreciated since the seeds of the story were there for him to be the person rather than McAfee, and we wouldn't have this horrible fallout for WrestleMania 42 like we had. So
Mhm.
it's just stupid. So not only did you fuck up the story, fuck up our WrestleMania, and then you fuck up someone's career at the same time.
Mhm.
Like TKO has been like the worst thing that's happened to this damn company.
Hmm. I just don't understand why is TKO even there? Like what?
They
Uh,
To make money,
they had the money to buy it.
oh.
and
Mm,
rather than and that's been the issue. Rather than them being someone that actually enjoys the product, they just enjoyed the financial gain.
yeah.
And so they're just thinking that, looking at it on the outside, thinking like, this, they seem to like this person. They give us more money for this person, not knowing that there's a whole chemistry to how this shit goes down and how it works and how it's successful. So I don't know what's gonna break
Hmm.
because they're clearly just fucking up the entire everything that's been going good for WWE for the last short minute. Uh,
Another one that hurt me, but I'm not too surprised because they weren't really doing too much with her. Was well from because I can only see the highlights of SmackDown, but it was Zelina Vega. I was just like, I'm not surprised though because I didn't see her
well,
really doing too much.
Well, she hadn't been doing too much. Not to mention they tied her to her husband,
Mhm.
and we don't even know how the contract negotiations went down behind the scenes.
Mm.
So at this point, I'm pretty sure there must be a package deal.
Mm.
So that being the case, one goes, the other one goes as well,
Mhm.
and her last movement was firmly behind the Latino movement,
Mhm.
which they kind of know buried after the age of the end of DEI, I guess.
Wow.
Yes, but we're not going to go into politics right now. So
Mm-mm.
but yeah, it's kind of it's kind of expected, and it's kind of weird timing too when you have to come up with AAA being more involved with WWE.
Mhm.
So the Latinos are in demand and out of demand at the same time. So it's just a weird environment for this right now. So I don't even know what to say.
It's a weird energy, yeah. Mm.
Uh,
Okay. Well, um, Yeah, those were the ones that hurt me, and I was like, oh, it was a who else? It was a man too. I can't think of which male wrestler got released, like other than Aleister Black and I don't want to mess up his name, Esteban
Oh, Escobar.
Escobar,
I can't remember the first name at the
and
moment.
then Zelina's husband,
Yeah,
um,
Aleister Black.
Aleister Black. Yeah, so.
Oh, the one that surprised me but didn't surprise me. It just kind of pissed me off. Because I was sad when she got injured.
Mhm.
'Cause she's a great wrestler, and I've just been waiting for her to just take off or get the chance to. But Zoe Stark.
Oh yeah.
So you as soon as she got cleared, y'all fired her.
Right. I was waiting for her to like
That's just
take
cold as
off.
fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. It really is.
And this a catch 22 because we're getting a lot of call ups that needed to happen a long time ago.
Mhm.
But I just don't know if the collateral damage was worth it.
Yeah, especially with Kari Zane. That one wasn't worth it. They could left her alone.
But I can't deny it because I've said it myself. Like, what is your issue with tag teams? Like,
Mhm.
you seem to do like everything in your fucking power to like end every tag team, and then y'all be scrambling to put them together like out of nothing to have tag team
Mm.
matches. Like, make that shit make sense. Oh, that's the other ones. They got rid of the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, they did.
Like the
Yeah.
fuck. Like one of the most popular tag teams in the fucking industry, and y'all were clearly making a storyline before y'all just decided to scrap them.
Mm.
It's I don't know. Wrestling's getting a little rough for me to watch right now.
Mhm. But let's also go over WrestleMania 42 while we're on the topic. So, were there any matches that surprised y'all? I know that's like a very I know it's like did they?
Well, I guess Oba versus Brock surprised me that it went the way I thought it should go, with the exception
Mhm.
of the time of it,
Okay.
the length of it, so to say.
Mhm.
All the matches were too short.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another thing. Like when the match tally is less than the fucking commercial tally, like what's really happening here, people?
Mm.
But yeah, that being 5 minutes was like, whoa, way too
Yeah.
short. But whoa, the fact that you actually allowed what should have happened over to
People were talking
be put
about that.
over.
Yeah. The fact that a black man won. Oh,
Like
because.
let me be honest. Like I haven't been a Brock Lesnar fan in the longest, but I
Mhm.
understand his his hold of the WWE universe.
Mhm.
Um, I want to say, I was sad to see him retire. Although I wasn't
Oh,
a Brock fan, I was sad to see him retire.
I
I
wasn't
wasn't.
sad. I was shocked,
Yeah.
but I did shed a thug tear because I get it. Like I didn't love him, but he was that one I sat there and rooted against the entire time. And despite the controversies behind the scenes, I'm just gonna put that to the side at the moment.
Mhm.
Um, I gained a lot of respect to realize that he was pulling the strings in order to get over in the way he had. Like he was actually directing those last matches that they had, those
Uh,
interactions.
he was pulling the strings to get a lot of people over.
Yeah, which I didn't understand that in the beginning, but Vince's hand was kind of ironclad, and he pushed what he wanted. And so
Mhm.
I always had an issue with Brock Lesnar's character because he was always this immovable object for everyone to get past, and it just annoyed me. Like there are all these great there's all this great talent around, and no one's getting any shine because this person is constantly being pushed to the front. So I've always had an issue with him. But yeah, but I respected his point, his place in the universe, the WWE universe though, and it was just it's never a want for me to see people retire. I just want to see them continue and thrive and entertain us. And him leaving like that was just kind of it was rough. Like, and I knew it was hurting his pride and everything. Like,
Mhm.
it could have been because of medical reasons too, though.
Yeah.
I've heard he's dealing with some health
uh,
issues that aren't
uh,
you can't
back
really return from.
back issues or something.
Yeah,
Mm.
I heard the term. I've never heard of the disease that he deals with. It's something with a D and some ichthyositis or something. I've never heard this before. But
Mm.
either way, I've never wanted to see a wrestler just go out just broken and torn and everything. I felt this was like the best way he could have gone out. I really pray that they aren't trying to like throw in an extra match just for bullshit's sake.
You know they trying to.
I know they're trying to, but I really don't think they should.
Mhm.
Um, I think Brock needs to go out by the hand of someone that is easily seen to be a more dominant figure. Right? I think that's only fair. And if he comes back just to do that Gunther match, I'm just gonna be I'm gonna piss all
Mm.
over it, and not in the consensual way. So
Mm. Yeah, I don't want to see I don't want to see Gunter versus Brock Lesnar. I don't want to see Gunter right now versus anybody, to be honest. But
but
that's just
that's a testament to his character work, though. Let's be honest.
yeah, yeah. Cause who did he just choke out? Was it? Oh,
CM
it
Punk,
was
really?
yes. Was it who?
Wait, am I? No, Seth Rollins. Sorry.
Seth Rollins, and I'm like, even though I have a love hate for Seth Rollins,
As
I
we all
love him.
do.
Yeah, I have a love hate for Seth Rollins. I do, but I did not want to see him get choked out by Gunther like that. I was just like, God dang man, another one. You just going around. They really are making you the career killer, or you know, trying to put you in that box.
It's starting to
Um,
feel forced though at this point,
yeah.
especially if he comes back to do a match with Brock. It's not going
Mhm.
to be as cool.
Mm-mm.
Like I would have accepted it with Mysterio maybe,
Yeah.
but to me even that ship's sunk.
Okay. So let's go over the matches. Well, let's go over the what happened. Let's go over the tag team titles with the women's tag team titles. I was surprised that somebody would point out. I think was it one of y'all or somebody else that was said it would be it would have been a waste if Paige came back and didn't win gold. Somebody said that.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, yeah. But I never seen Paige, but maybe Russell maybe a few times, so I'm not really too familiar with her.
Yeah, I wasn't really involved in wrestling at the time because
Hmm.
she was kind of like part of the Divas era, like that middle road where they were starting
Yeah,
to like go from being just eye candy to actual
yeah.
accepted as wrestlers.
Hmm.
So yeah,
But yeah, but her coming back had a big reaction because she was like, I don't hear you all. Like she was like, and she was like, I hear y'all. Can y'all get louder? And she had a big reaction. And then I didn't think they was gonna make Nia Jackson Last Legends title reigns that short. I was like, well,
Yeah.
wow, y'all, it's like y'all just won them, and then the Earth did a rotation, and y'all lost them.
well,
Um, it happened like that sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
well, let's be real. Like they've always considered Nia to be a transitional champion, no matter what belt she has.
Mm,
And they've always played her that way.
mm-hmm.
So I'm not too surprised on that.
Mm.
I was surprised that they were going to actually give it to the Bellas. That
Yeah,
surprised me.
yeah.
That further makes me question who the fuck is in charge of what right now. But yeah,
Hey, who's the head writing on this right now?
I don't know if there's any hit writer in charge of anything right now because all of this shit really seems to be corporate influence.
Mm,
Like these decisions really scream corporate to me.
mm,
Like they assume certain things are gonna like make certain reactions, and the moves they make are pretty much that. They're looking at old statistics versus what is actually currently going on.
mm.
But what else? What else?
Okay. And then we had the unsanctioned match, Jacob Fatu defeating Drew McIntyre. I was on the side of Jacob Fatu. I was like, yeah, I wanted that. I wanted Drew to lose that one because, yeah, I'm not a Drew McIntyre fan. I'm sorry.
Uh,
And also, Jacob is not bad to look at. So, it's like, mm, yeah. But it was a, well, it
I'm
was
just,
a
I'm just here to dance.
um, but it was an unsanctioned match, which I guess is like worse than was supposed to be like more than a street fight, I suppose.
Unsanctioned,
Yeah.
meaning
And,
that we're not taking any liability to whatever harm you put on each other.
oh, okay. All right. So then there was the we had the 6-man tag match, LA Knight and the Usos defeating Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and I Show Speed. With Logan Paul and Austin Theory turning on I Show Speed at the end.
that was a shock for me.
Mm.
What?
Um, I didn't see that. I didn't see the vision turning on
I
Usher.
kind of saw that coming though, because I
Right,
Show
because he was reluctant to be in the group in the first
right,
place.
yeah, he didn't want to wrestle.
He only got involved because he was cursed.
Right, you are cursed. um, but yeah, and then was it L.A. Knight or was it the Usos? And they came to his rescue. It was like, you don't need to be treated like that. You know, you can. Yeah, I think L.A. Knight was like, you can roll with us or something like that. But yeah, I show speed was like, all right, but yeah, he didn't need to be treated like that. And then we have the revolving door that is Becky Lynch keep winning this fucking the freaking IC title. I'm tired of her. At this point, I'm tired of her having that damn belt. God, is there nobody else? Like literally, is there nobody else?
I'm pretty sure she deserves it. I think she thinks so. Like Sports Illustrated thinks so. um,
I mean, they could have thrown Lyra or Bailey into that as a triple threat and let one of them win it instead of her. But it is what it is,
I
I
get it.
guess.
I think I don't know why they keep going back to her because she did what she's supposed to do. She
Right.
elevated the title. She made it worth something.
Hmm.
So when are we gonna recognize that there are like multiple women's titles now?
Right.
And instead of trying to go for the same one or two, like go for all of them because these titles are brand new. So
Yeah.
brand new things for y'all to conquer.
Cause Miss Prettiest Moonstar ever just won the U.S. Women's title, so from Julia.
Again,
uh,
What they gonna do with that though?
right? I don't know because Chelsea made the title worth something. So
mm,
we already got that. So when are we gonna like have women actually try to go for it? Like the fuck.
yeah, and at this point too, I think the women
And
they
and
need
it, oh, I'm sorry.
no. At this point too, I believe the women need to be in some, I guess the word is more hardcore matches or some matches that shake things up. Like put them in street fights or put them in. I can't remember the last time they had a female Hell in a Cell match or a cage match or something. You know,
Yeah,
uh,
in WWE we've only had war games.
with the women.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but as far as that goes, I don't be seeing
I
it
mean,
in
I
WWE
mean, I
though.
know I know they have the elimination chamber, but that's
Yeah, but like anything like that has only happened in NXT. I
Oh,
think the only other one we've gotten since then has been Natty versus that's my alpha name.
Miss Dupree,
Yes,
Maxine
Maxine.
Dupree. Yeah.
That's the only one that we've had anything like that,
Hmm.
and that got fucked up because I guess
Yeah,
AJ
cause
retirement.
yeah, because my question is now to where is Maxine Dupree injured or she just chilling in the background?
I think she's chilling in the background because she got recently married. So
Oh, and then what Natalia been at? Just chilling in the background too.
like ever since AJ's retirement, we have not seen them too.
All right. And then of course the undisputed champion, WWE Championship, Cody versus Randy Orton, and Cody actually won. He kept his title, which we were like, what? What? Why? I mean, nothing against Cody Rhodes. I like Cody Rhodes, but we were all thinking and feeling that Randy was going to win this title.
No, that apparently was the play, but I don't know
Hmm.
why it changed per se.
Hmm.
So yeah, maybe they feel like they're gonna thread the story a little bit longer for some other reasons, maybe for the CM Punk angle.
Hmm.
So that was the play, but Randy was injured, and
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, was his
Uh,
injury actually for real? For real?
yeah,
oh.
and that kind of came out, but
Mhm.
they said I don't know if it's kayfabe or God damn. I don't know if it's kayfabe or what, but it was real.
Mhm. All right. Well, we know that when Cody got did Cody cut himself or did he actually get busted open? Because I feel
He
like that
got
was a
busted
real.
open because Randy did
No,
a he tried to do a punt kick, but it
yeah,
went wrong.
No, he did the punt kick too well.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, and
Well,
and
it went
that's why
wrong,
Cody.
yeah, it went wrong in the fact that he didn't was able to protect himself. Or
Yeah, and Cody walking around with a black eye now.
Right.
yeah, you almost might have lost that eye. It wasn't just a black
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah.
No,
He
I mean
damaged his
that eye.
orbital socket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's messed up. Um, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, was he medically cleared last night or
No, no,
what?
he wasn't.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Okay. And then we had the women's championship match: Rhea Ripley versus Jay Cargill. Jay Cargill impressed me. Like I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
so
he
you
did.
you you started to dig. You came out of your bag, like you came out of a bag. I don't know which bag this was, but you showed some moves. I was just like, okay, Jay, see, you can wrestle.
So
She was doing. I was like, Jade, I've never seen this side of you.
She was like, "Hey, it's WrestleMania. I got to
Hmm.
pull the big guns out."
Right.
all right. So a little less on my girl here.
No,
Um,
no, nothing. No, it's no hate. It's no hate at all. It's really love because like I said, I was impressed. I was like, and it looked like for a moment she was going. I was like, oh, okay, you bought this move. Does that mean you're going to keep the belt? But then I'm like, nah, it's not. Yeah, it's not. I know you're gonna lose, but I guess she felt like if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna look good losing. You know that kind of thing. But
so there's two lanes of thinking here.
hmm.
So there's one lane is where like she hasn't had the same experience as everyone else around her. Hasn't gone through the indies, hasn't gone through the training camps and shit.
Hmm.
So a lot of people look down on her skill set.
Hmm.
I've always thought she's done well with what she's been able to present. Um, but I think the other school of thought is more the issue here.
Hmm.
Um, there hasn't been anyone that can actually stand physically with her in order to have a good match with.
Mm,
Like
okay.
she seems to have the good matches with anyone that can have the same physicality that she does.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can see you can see that as a detractor on her because she should be able to be able to scale back and work with anybody. But
Uh-huh.
again, to me, she's new, so she needs someone that she can actually throw down with first. And I
Would
think that's why her match with Rhea went as well as it did.
would you say that because I may be saying this wrong. Do you think she kind of faced the same issues China did back in the day when China was not wrestling the women because she was
Definitely.
yeah.
In this day and age, we can't do that because we're more protective of our gender roles
Hmm.
or more insecure about them, if you want to ask me. But
Hmm.
so yeah, it's honestly intergender matches are supposed to have been banned in
Hmm.
WWE, so they're not going to do that lane with her or anybody else.
Okay.
But
Um,
I think sometimes there's
it's
an
talked
exclusion.
it's talked about it coming back as far as
Yeah, because
you know.
I can't remember the last one we had. The last intergender tag match we had, wasn't it?
We've had some recently on
Yeah,
WWE.
that's what I thought. Yeah, okay, yeah,
But the rule is that as soon as the other gender tags in, they have to switch. So
yeah, okay. But also Rhea was also impressive too. Like she was getting out of her moves. Like I'm like, okay, did you just slither your way out of the move? I was like, okay, Rhea, slither away,
that
girl.
new weight loss. I'm just
Right,
saying.
right. I'm like, slither away, girl, slither away. But they both were very. That was a good match. They both put on a good show. I was entertained by both of them. And of course, Rhea won. So yay, yes, but I love me some Rhea Ripley. Whether
I
she's a
guess
whether she's a heel or a face or
Wait. You guess.
I don't feel she needed to win. I still think it would have
Why?
done better for Jade to keep the title
yeah, we said that
and for
last
her
time.
to like actually further her storyline with her new faction.
Hmm.
Let's be honest. That faction was put together.
I know it was put together. It was based off of an idea that she had previously in AEW as well.
Hmm.
And even I thought of it too. I thought different members should be a part of it, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, I think they could have furthered the story more if she had kept the title and
Okay.
actually gave some more play towards B Chan and B Fab
Hmm.
just to bring up the lower card more, like help them go after the other titles that are being neglected.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, but because technically it was supposed to be Bianca and Jade, but Bianca got pregnant, so
Right.
yeah,
Well, injured and pregnant.
yeah.
Let's be clear. She got injured. She just
First,
got pregnant.
no, actually, she been pregnant for 6 months because
I mean, she's at least in her second trimester.
yeah, because Montez said, even Montez when he made that post almost I did this, I gained the weight, got pregnant 6 months ago, lost the weight, and now I'm back. Something
And
he
that's
said,
probably why I gained the weight.
yeah.
Because when I had my kid, like having to feed the mom because she having her cravings, and you're like, well, I'm getting you some. I might as well get me some.
Right.
So I got pregnant with
Um,
her. So.
right. Exactly. Okay, so then we got Finn Balor defeating Dominic Mysterio. I was satisfied with that match. I'm like, yes, it was the Demon versus Dirty Dominic. I was happy with
Why?
that.
Why did he have? Why did he have to bring the demon?
Right. It's like he just put a whole damper on that character to bring it off of Dom and not even
No, no.
present it in a way that was even worthy of what the demon used to represent.
It was saying TKO. Y'all need money. Oh,
Hmm.
okay. I'll bring the demon back and create more money.
I think they were trying to. Well, as far as the storyline goes, I think they were trying to make it seem like since Judgment Day betrayed him, because he already got JD. Yeah, he already took care of JD, so now it was Dominic's turn, and I guess they felt.
Yeah, but I could see you bringing up the demon if you felt like you were still going to be dealing with all three of them at the same time.
Hmm.
Just to go after Dominic though, that's it
I,
wasn't even
I,
it wasn't even worth that.
I would have been more feasible. Well, I would have been more.
Cause, cause,
I would have been more satisfied if she brought the demon out facing Jamie D. McDonough and
mm,
Dominic.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
That would have made more sense as well.
yeah, they would
Like
have.
you were my brother, the person I brought up and mentored, and then you betrayed me.
Hmm. And so then we got Mr. Lemon Pepper Steppers versus Gingerbread Man. Sorry,
Oh,
Sami Zayn.
wait! I, I saw this. I saw this illustration. Uh,
Hmm.
Sammy. Trick Williams with his sword or whatever,
Uh
and
huh.
um, he was facing the gingerbread man, but he was big and crushing buildings. It was sweet. Uh, I started to save it.
You should have. But yeah, I figured Trick Williams was gonna win that match anyway, cause his parents were there, his mom and dad were there, family was there. So
Oh,
I'm like, okay, yeah, yeah. And it just, I guess too, it was just time for Sammy to lose the title. I think,
Um,
yeah.
he- um, um, he will get you. He better get used to it because
Hmm.
he could have been in the same position with his parents there and his grand entrance or whatever, and he
Hmm.
lost.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, and then we could talk about the final match, which was Roman Reigns defeating CM Punk. We knew that was going to happen. I mean, that was just like they wanted Roman back on top or back in a title position, and now you got Jacob Fatu and was it Oba Femi talking about some I'm Raymond Roman I'm next basically. And Roman telling both of them, "You're not ready. You gotta put a few more. You gotta do your dues. You got a couple of more things to do, or a few more things to do before you can face me." Basically.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing CM Punk is gonna either take some time off or try to go for a new match at Backlash. One
I
of the two.
I don't know. He in some legal trouble right now.
When isn't he?
what's CM Punk?
CM Punk.
Yes. That same night, WrestleMania.
Oh, you
Uh,
talking about the fan that he had an interaction with?
yeah. He's suing because he didn't apologize.
So he's decided to sue?
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna go anywhere.
No.
I don't think CM Punk's too worried about it.
But yeah, that was pretty much all of WrestleMania. I mean, it was for some reason this WrestleMania didn't feel the energy didn't feel as great as it did last year. And I
Uh,
think it's because
night one did.
so what now?
Night one did.
No,
Night two felt like WrestleMania.
yeah.
I don't
Night
know.
one just felt like we just rushing through things. Okay, next, next, next. Like okay, Um, but okay, all right. So now we're gonna get down to fuck around and find out in a couple of trailers. So this fuck around to find out. Uh, is it still there? Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Gratuitous. Okay. Why is that there? Okay. Yeah, so this book we're going to find out is Batman versus Clayface from the animated movie Batman Hush, which I wish they would have stuck to the comics with this one, but yeah, it is what it is.
Ooh, dinner and a show. This place isn't all bad. You're seeing another villain already? I thought we had
So, what
something
made you pick this
special.
scene?
Well, maybe pick this scene was because there was a Clayface trailer.
Are you gonna let him talk to me that
Ah,
way?
Yeah,
No, it is
oh,
so
there's
like
this
you
new
not to
up and
defend
coming
yourself.
Clayface. This
How many
movie,
others
right?
were
Not,
there?
it's,
not,
it's a
Don't tell
movie.
me.
oh,
Yeah,
not a TV series like
Guess
Penguin.
the joke's on
no,
me.
I'm curious about it. I don't know if it's gonna be as good as I would expect it to be if it had been a TV show.
Way
yeah.
not to die.
I think I would have rather seen like a long,
Gordon!
drawn out,
As
you
usual,
know,
you're laying there with your thumb up your
decline
ass.
into
Do
chaos,
something,
and
man.
but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because I kind of feel the same way too, but um, apparently there's been a lot of body horror movies and TV shows coming out. So
Yeah,
this
I
this is
think
gonna,
the most recent one for us would be The Substance with Demi Moore.
and also this one called Beauty on FX. Yeah,
Hmm,
that's a body horror show too.
I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah. But yeah, but Clayface they say is going to be a body horror movie as well, which I can see that happening with the way that his powers work and his abilities. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I can see that happening.
Hmm.
But I will say though that in this era of the DC animated movies, uh, this one is probably my fourth, yeah, my fourth favorite Batman movie. Um, I just wish that when they did Batman Hush, like I wish they wouldn't have changed the ending of Thomas Elliot being Hush. I did not like the fact that it was the Riddler. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, what? I
Yeah,
never saw the animated, so they made it the Riddler.
yeah, they made the Riddler.
Like, there's no other, there's no other solution to the story. Like, they didn't make it seem like it may have been somebody else possibly, and the Riddler just took the fall.
No, it was strictly the Riddler. And I don't know if you ever want to see Batman Hush now, but I can tell you why they or what led up to this. Um, so inside of the movie itself, the Riddler basically was having a brain, was it a brain tumor? I think it was a brain tumor or something like that, and he went to a Lazarus pit to try and get rid of the
Cure
brain.
himself, so he went psycho.
Right, and no, his mind got opened up. He said, "Well, my mind got opened up," and I was wondering what is the biggest mystery? Who is the Batman? And then my mind went to, oh, it's Bruce Wayne. Who could afford to be Batman? Who had the motivation to be Batman, basically? Um, but even the Lazarus Pit could not get rid of his brain tumor, which I was like, oh, well, you did all that for nothing, but at the same time, you gained knowledge to, or you gained clarity of figuring out who the Batman was. And they killed Thomas Elliot in this movie, which I was also mad about too.
Hmm.
I would have preferred it to have been Thomas Elliot. Like Thomas Elliot really went through the whole becoming Bruce thing and taking and trying to take Bruce's place and all that. I was just like, y'all really cheaping the experience for us. But y'all do that. I mean, I get that when they make animated movies based off of good storylines, they change things, but you didn't have to change that. You could have did it
Yeah, there's no
like
reason to change it when it's animated though. They do that
yeah,
in live action for sure, but animated,
yeah,
there's no point. Like, why?
yeah, yeah. And that's the dangerous thing about Clayface. He can suffocate you like that too.
Now you're just raining on my
And
parade!
now his weakness is water.
Anyone got a mint?
Right.
Hmm.
Seems you're still playing catch up, Batman.
Let's end this, Hush.
Agreed, but you come to me. You see, I went to the graveyard to catch a bat, but was off by a letter. Toodles.
mm,
What did that mean?
he's got Catwoman. Yeah, that's exactly what it meant. He got Catwoman. But yeah, Catwoman was involved in this too, and of course, she was also involved in the comics too. Um, yeah, but interesting movie. I kind of watch that one when I'm not feeling good and I'm having a Batman marathon. That I do play that one.
Well, good for you.
Okay, so as I said earlier, we have a Clayface trailer, which we're gonna play now, and we are going to stop because we got to make it our own. So here we go.
Hey,
Nope.
big cat! A black hole call.
Nope, not the right thing. Sorry, I must have. I did I move them around? I did. My bad. Sorry.
That's a choice.
Right. Now this is a teaser trailer. Yeah, you see here that they're injecting a lot of in that flash. They're injecting chemicals in his face. So I'm judging by the way that they did show in his regular face, he was an actor or a model maybe.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to go through plastic surgery. So for what ends, I'm not sure exactly. Depends on
Okay,
where they're going with the
that
story.
that could be a possibility too. Yeah, plastic surgery. Because remember, Basil had an accident that messed up his face, and his solution was to do um plastic surgery, and then he found out that there was this cream or this substance that could like change his face without plastic surgery, and I think he got addicted to it, and
And that's from the cartoon, all right.
yeah, that was Matt Hagen. No, from Batman the Animated Series, it was Matt Hagen, and Daggett ended up making him Clayface because he would steal and do anything for it to be on camera, and then Daggett gave him so much of it that it mutated him into Clayface. Yeah, but I'm not sure how. I gotta go back and watch the Cape Crusader and how they did that one. 'Cause that was Basil Carlo. Yeah. See, I mean, you can see that. You can tell it's gonna be a lot of body horror and a
Well,
lot of and you got this stuff that's right here, and also uh Clayface can shapeshift as well and make his limbs or his body like bricks and nails and stuff.
I'm noting the cinematography. Huh,
Mm, yeah,
interesting.
definitely a body horror uh, angle.
It looks like it's going to be filmed as a thriller. I'm just noticing the cinematography, the use of colors,
Hmm.
different angles of shots, and everything.
Yeah.
It's anxiety and suspense.
Hmm.
The music as well.
But I'm
Like
wondering if.
everything happens when there's red filtered.
Hmm. Yeah. But I'm also wondering too if the girl is that the doctor that helps him out in one storyline where she's like making sure he stays put together basically, and she's also trying to find a cure for him to reverse what happened. But it also could be another. This is what happens when you have too much plastic surgery. It could be telling yourself too, like, never change your looks or alter your looks to look like because you never know what could happen as well. And I think that's
Uh,
also
he's
what.
so cute, looking for social commentary. Oh, maybe, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Like I said, it's maybe that's also another angle. But I can't wait. I'm actually gonna go to the theater and see that one. I am. It
And
looks interesting.
I'm not gonna put too many expectations on it
Me either.
because yeah, there's a lot of different face storylines, and what I've noted of all of them, whatever place they try to put them, they
Hmm.
make the character whatever they how they want it to be. So don't go into it expecting what you grew up with and whatever genre of entertainment
Hmm.
that you encountered Clayface in.
Uh huh.
Allow this to be its own thing and just see where they're going to take us for the story. I mean, the
Yeah.
visuals are interesting. I'm
Hmm.
curious to see where they're going to go with it. So, yeah, I just kind of wish it had been a TV show a la Penguin instead of a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way too. Um, but I do like the fact that they're doing um a different Batman villain other than the usual ones we get like Joker, Penguin.
I'm
Uh,
glad they're still world building
yeah. That's
because
the right word.
everybody tries to focus so much on Batman when it's not
Mm.
purely Batman. It's everything around him that creates Batman and what we love about the character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they're still expanding Gotham rather than just throwing another cape in the damn movie screens.
Okay, so I'm not completely sure. This just came across as a news flash. It seems that oh, never mind. It's just a rumor. She's not returning. Okay, I was about to say it seemed like Samantha Irving was returning to WWE, but she's not.
Mm.
Huh.
No, no, she turned that down a long time ago.
Yeah,
That's old news. Like,
yeah,
she flat out came out not too long ago, maybe a month ago, and said that she ain't coming back.
right. Okay, so moving on to Marvel, we did get a Spider-Man Noir trailer, and this is a standalone universe of Spider-Man Noir that Sony is producing. It is from the creators of Into the Spider-Verse and the Hail Mary project. So I'm hopeful. But they said this is not the same Spider-Man Noir that Nicolas Cage played in the Spider-Verse movies. This is actually a separate universe. So let's take a look.
Every mystery forms a complex web. But pull the right strand, and it's a straight line to the answer.
I'm glowing bright.
Wait, it's the live action?
Yeah.
Universe trends to disorder.
Oh,
Axolotl amphibian monsters on the loose. On
that's what they were
elemental.
doing the animated version, not the live version.
No, this has been a live action version since they announced it.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh,
But that's the spider that bites him.
All you can do is
oh
fight to keep the
god! Please
chaos
tell
from
me
your
this ain't
door.
so. All right, okay.
I came here to offer him a job. My friend disappeared.
You haven't
So yeah, and people think that her boyfriend that disappeared, and she just goes and says her friend disappeared, but that's her boyfriend.
Not as much to go.
What can I say? The world's a dangerous place.
Oh, we got sent.
I think you're braver than you let on.
In case you missed that, that was their that this universe is Sandman.
Got me growing six black tentacles.
You've been in a hole ever since Ruby died.
We're chasing ghosts.
Maybe we can be alone together.
This is your chance to put that shovel down.
Now I'm wondering if that's supposed to be I don't know who the fire guy is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be Pyro?
Maybe the Molten Man.
Yeah, I'm thinking Molten Man too.
So what are you waiting for? Let the best man live.
That might be Bluestone. Oh, so the electrical guy here is his name is Megawatt.
Nigga who?
This is how it ends.
Megawatt. I like how
Nigga
you
who?
Megawatt. Mega who? Okay.
The people could use a hero. Fighting is the point.
We got a couple of
He's the best showing down.
we got
Fighting.
some man spider people too.
Mm,
It's kind of interesting. Tries to be
Fighting.
yeah, right there. Oh, damn it. Hold on.
I saw it the first time. So
Okay, yeah, you got some man spider people.
Is the point. He's
Yeah,
the best showing down.
that could be
What happened to your
Stone.
face?
I walked into a door.
Ooh.
How many times?
Oh, and he does have organic webbing. He does not have web shooters.
mm. So I'm not familiar with the story from the comics. I didn't read the 1610 stories and all that kind of shit. So
It sounds crazy, I know.
Yeah, I mean, Spider-Man Noir is supposed to be a Spider-Man that goes out there and fights Nazis,
yeah,
and he's
so
also a private eye.
this taking me back to the WWE conversation where it seems
Hmm.
like people with the money behind the scenes decides they know best because they're looking at statistics and shit.
Hmm.
They don't really know how to apply them and put them in context. So instead of them doing, I'm just giving my take on what this is giving me. Well, instead of them going and making their Spider-Man universe like they were doing before,
Hmm.
their Spider-Man universe is based off the multiverse um, that was in the Miles Morales movie.
Hmm.
So they're gonna do movies based off of the different takes of Spider-Man throughout the multiverse.
Yeah,
So
because we
I'm
do.
expecting a Spider-Punk movie at some point as well.
Yeah, but that one's going to be animated, and so is Spider Gwen.
Mm. What is that? Sony is just like they're just gonna keep shooting themselves in the foot as long as possible.
Well, let's hope they learned something. If let's hope they learned.
You think they learned something by putting Nicolas Cage in the lead of a Spider-Man movie?
Okay? What is your personal? Is it a personal thing about having Nicolas Cage be the lead of a Spider-Man movie, or is it just Not you don't think it's a good idea?
I just don't think it's a good idea. Like
Okay.
Nicolas Cage is good on occasion.
Mhm.
I will not deny this,
Mhm.
but and this is kind of bad for me to say because I'm a fellow fanboy. Um, there comes a point where you got to realize that, or even the actor needs to realize that I'm not made for these roles, despite my love for these characters. And maybe I should give it up and turn it loose. Maybe just produce behind the scenes and put it together, but trying to be in it and be the main guy and everything as well.
Mhm.
Mm. And especially trying to further, and not even further a franchise, create a franchise out of something that's, I think you can figure out that it's not really working well with the public right now.
Hmm.
Like, I think we've all gotten multiverse fatigue.
I can see that. I cuz I honestly okay, so the MCU overall with the multiverse saga, I don't see very much multiverse happening. We saw we saw Fantastic Four, we saw Deadpool and Wolverine, we saw the Marvels, the Multiverse of Madness. What else was another
Loki,
universe? Huh?
Loki.
Yeah, Loki. Okay. That was it, wasn't it? Was there anything else that was multiverse centered in the MCU at the moment, other than
The past few Avengers movies, even the Ant Man movies, like it's all been multiverse.
yeah, Ant Man? Yeah.
Venom. I mean,
I,
Thor.
wait, Thor was a Thor: Love and Thunder was multi. I guess okay.
I
Well,
mean,
if you, I mean, I guess I don't know because the trip to the gates of eternity. Wait, or because in that movie, Gord the God Butch came from another. Okay, yeah, okay. Um, yeah, okay.
and
I
then
got,
or the one before that with the ether and everything. That's a multiverse movie either because that's the multiverse coming into alignment for certain things to happen.
uh, Spider Man No Way Home. That's another one. But you said with the ether, which was what?
The one with Malachi, the elves, the dark elves, but they kind of fucked that up too. So
Oh, you mean Door the Dark World?
mhm.
The one that nobody talks about?
Yes, as they should. And where Jane goes Dark Phoenix on us.
Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! But we do know that after Avengers and even Avengers Doomsday is gonna be multiverse, and so is Secret Wars. So yeah, and then we're supposed to get the Mutant Saga. It's supposed to be the next era.
Mm, yeah.
So
So
yeah,
so again, execs, earn your
mm,
place. Let the let everybody else do the work for you and just collect the checks and just stop. Just stop.
right. That would be the smart thing to do. But okay. All right. We're going to segue now to let's keep it in the era of Marvel, and we're gonna talk about Daredevil episode 6 called I mean we know it's very Kingpin and Jessica Jones centric. Uh, yeah, and the Defenders are coming back. Well, One of them already came back, which is Jessica Jones.
Mm,
And we got to see her daughter,
Danielle.
Daniela. Was it Daniela or Daniela?
Danielle.
Danielle Cage. Named after her goddaddy, Danny Rand.
Ugh.
Stop that baby.
It's only because of the one that's named after. Like in the comics, it's fine.
Uh huh.
Being named after this fucker on the series, no.
I know.
I'm not gonna co-sign that.
Mhm.
This reverse appropriation is just not appropriate.
Cause you just don't like the actor. That's just what it is.
That's his fault.
And nobody and nobody blames you for not liking the actor because a lot of us feel the same way. Even though I kind of was campaigning for him a little bit at first,
Um, that's who fault.
The
the actor's
actor.
fault. The actor's fault.
Um,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
about to say what I do.
We're not talking about you yet.
I don't know. It's his birthday, so everything's about him right now. So it's
Right,
fine.
yeah. Like I said, we're not talking about you yet. Um, um, but this episode was called Requiem, which is funny. Um, but yeah, it's mostly a reference to Vanessa because they have her wake, or her funeral, um, and also we got flashbacks of Foggy as well. Let's see. We know she passed away. Now, when Kingpin, now when the doctor uh came in and comforted Fisk, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna die, cause we know Kingpin does not hug. I was like, poor baby, poor doctor.
Yeah, the doctor came in on some drug shit. Was like, give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a
I'm
hug.
here. I'm here for you, Mr. Mayor. And he hugged him back, and I'm like, oh shit. Well, rest in peace, Doc.
Uh,
He got crushed. I was like, ooh, and it was bloody too. It was like, oh, okay. Um,
it wasn't bloody. He just snapped his spine.
did some blood come out of his mouth too? Like he ruptured a couple of organs?
It might have came out of his nose or something like that, but
Yeah.
it wasn't bloody, bloody. I mean, considering
Yeah.
all the things we've seen on this show, come on now.
Mm-hmm. But now we know that Kingpin, his humanity is gone in this open season on Vigilantes now, like for real, for real.
Oh, like he
Or,
had it. What the hell? Are we saying that for real?
like, I mean, because even the governor was like,
He's been
"What?"
trying to pretend like he has some semblance of decorum forever. Like
Mm-hmm.
he needs to look at a damn white painting to like calm himself down. Let's not.
Mm-hmm.
Humanity was
Right.
not there. Like he got to
Mm-mm.
like pretend he had some because Vanessa's, I guess, willingness to see better in him.
Mm-hmm.
So now
Um.
that Vanessa's gone, he can't hide from the truth that yeah, I'm a fucking monster. Yes.
Yes. Because I mean, we felt that anyway earlier because even he tried to tell Vanessa, "I'm a monster," and she's like, "No, you just need help and you need things and treatment and I got you. You're not a monster. I'm going to show you and the rest of the world that you can be a good man." No, bitch, he's a monster. Stop it.
You have enough money to where we can like make it look like something else. So yeah,
But
it's
she wasn't. But she
it's
wasn't
okay.
innocent. But she wasn't innocent herself either.
Exactly.
So.
I'm gonna use what you got to get what I want.
Mhm. Mhm. Um.
She
So
wasn't innocent to the end. Which was that's why that whole scene played the way it did with the pineapple and everything. Like pineapple is considered to be a holy fruit and all this kind of shit.
yeah.
We had the glare of light that came about her when she was resurrected.
Huh.
Suddenly,
Yeah.
and everything was divine after that, and then she scolded Fisk for being mean.
Mhm.
Like she had gone through a whole rebirth
Yeah.
so she could die and go to heaven.
Mhm.
Leave Fisk to just be the crucifix on the cross.
uh, but
Like
yeah,
she died for your sins. Like yeah, it was giving all these different biblical things and just walking out with the light, looking like he was bracing the cross and wearing all white. I'm like, oh god, it's kind of heavy handed.
now now
But I
now
loved it.
now, what do you think of Karen's? I don't want to say descent, but her going
I,
Punisher ish.
I think it's been coming. Like all the things she's been through from the past seasons to now, it completely
Hmm.
makes sense. And the fact that she doesn't want to be a victim again and like hold any illusions that these people are gonna do better and, and be good, like fuck that shit. Y'all tried to
Yeah,
kill me way too many damn times. I felt regret for killing that other guy and everything because it's not in me. But you know what? Some of y'all
yeah.
deserve to smoke. I can't blame her.
Cause she really wanted to kill
And
Bullseye.
she's a Karen, so what did you expect?
Did you, let's not compare her to those Karens now.
It's kind of the same thing. Just a little bit more proactive. That's all.
um, but yeah, and even Matt's like, no, we can't kill him. And she's like, why? Because vengeance is not justice, basically. Um, and that's what Matt's trying to teach them and teach her. Like this, vengeance is not justice; it's just vengeance.
Yeah, I get it, but the issue is that is he's not a paragon himself.
Mm.
So the message is coming from the wrong person.
Yeah, because he did try to kill Bullseye himself, pushing him off the roof.
That's the whole Daredevil stick goes against everything that he's supposed to believe in.
Hmm. But
So
that's why.
he's a walking dichotomy as is
But
Kingpin. They're like
right,
same coin, different sides.
that's exactly, and that even comes up in the episode where he goes, this has never been about control of the city or anything. It's been about me and you." Which I'm like, makes
Yes,
sense.
I'm laughing at you.
What?
He going in and out of weed coma.
Oh.
Oh shoot!
And then we have Mr. Charles and the governor. Mr. Charles is not happy with Kingpin because Mr. Charles Kingpin took his guns, or was it the other way around? No, Kingpin took his guns.
Yeah, kind of
Uh,
broke up in that. You can't kick my guns. No,
no,
no.
no, you can't take my guns. No. Right. Um, and so he goes to the governor. It's like I can take care of your Kingpin problem, but you got to work out some kind of deal to do that. Have that going on, and whatever them two decide to be bedfellows about will actually come to fruition. I mean, my only s- my the- I only see two solutions with this issue of Kingpin with them two, either put his ass in jail or kill him. Which I know they're not gonna kill him, so or he won't die because Echo did shoot him in the eye and he survived. So I mean they're not trying to kill him off yet, just yet. um, but then we also have Jessica Jones coming back, and the CIA pops up at her house because her Val wants to do some kind of black ops stuff, some Suicide Squad stuff, basically. And she keeps telling them no. And so these guys arrive at her house and try to take her by surprise and jump her, and she ends up tossing their asses around like they rag dolls, pretty much.
Yeah, for the most part. But apparently,
Yeah,
she's having issues with the
with her
powers
powers. Yeah,
ever since giving birth to Danielle.
yellow, which kind of I don't know if that's a comic book thing or not, where that actually happens during the comics. I'm not completely sure.
I'm not sure either. I don't remember that being the thing,
Hmm.
but I'll go with it. I guess seems like you stole it from Invincible, but I'm not gonna talk.
Mm, but So then she goes. I mean, Danielle's sitting there playing with the some kind of detonator. She's like, "This is not a toy," even though Daniela has the powers above her parents because she has indestructible skin and she's super strong. I mean, we
We
saw.
don't know that yet, though.
Well, in the comics, that's what her issue, that's what her abilities are. So yeah. Um. So then it goes to let's see. Um. To from there we get BB and what's his face um
And we went through this last week.
yeah. No, it's what's his name, Daniel, there we go.
Oh, yeah, we should remember that by
BB and
now.
Daniel, yeah. um
Another Daniel.
and it's his birthday, and yeah, it's his birthday. He goes to go see his mom, and she's like, "Well, can I go with you? As support and everything. It's your birthday." Because he's nervous that he's nervous he's gonna get killed off by either Kingpin or by Blake. At this point, he's just so nervous about what's happening. He's like, he feel like he's gonna be next on the chopping block of being killed. Um,
Can't blame him.
yeah, can't blame him either. Because he's been trying to find the leak. In Blake's like, well, you need to find out who this leak is. And he's like, I'm working on it, but it's hard. Even though he does know it's BB.
All right. Yeah.
And he even finds a hard drive in her coat. What's all this? Is this a hard drive of stuff you stole that I told you not to take? I told you not to do this.
And she doesn't know anything about it, to be honest, because it was slipped in her pocket.
Yeah. But I also remember when Blake told Daniel to set a trap for the leaker, because he remember he tells BB that Mayor Fisk isn't running for re-election.
Right.
Yeah, and she was about to do it until she went in his room and saw all the stuff and was like, "Nah, I can't do this to you. You're too much nice of a guy. You're my friend, so I'm not gonna do it." She decides not to do it, you know, because she doesn't want to get him in trouble, you know, and also get herself killed. Well, she doesn't know she could get herself killed, but that's part of it. Um, so then we go back to Jessica Jones and Daredevil going to a warehouse to pretty much, I guess, take to shut down the gun. Well, they pretty much blow it up. But that was a good fight scene with Daredevil and Jessica Jones, and yeah, we did see her powers go out when she was punching that one guy, and it's like she's like, oh, like bad timing for your powers to go on the fritz.
All right.
And if it wasn't for Daredevil, she would have died because homie had her dead for real. But it was a good fight scene. You all right over there, Carnage?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just in space with the flashing lights.
Yeah. Um. So then they take out the warehouse and take out the weapons and everything. And one guy goes, "Yes, it was her." Because remember later on they recognize who she is, and it's like, yeah, it was her. Are you sure? Yes, it was her. So that will probably be more addressed next season with them going after her some more, and probably Luke Cage. Because I'm pretty sure he's not going to just let his wife and child or the mother. Well, are they married at this point? We don't. I don't know. I didn't see a ring on her finger, so I'm not sure if they're married. But they are living together. So, so yeah, they made up from their past traumas and past things too. And I'm like, you know, that's a really big of both of them to make up from things in the past. Cause yeah, that's a lot of baggage right there. um, so then it just comes down to pretty much Daredevil versus Kingpin and the fight that they have, and they he ends up destroying the rabbit in the snow with Daredevil's body. Basically, he slams him into it, which is symbolizing that yeah, Kingpin has gone complete, all gas, no brakes, psycho, crazy on any and everybody that gets in his way, and all vigilantes are now public enemy number ones, no matter who you are or what you're doing. So that was basically the highlights of this episode. And I'm just going through the highlights right now because we are running out of time. Uh, yeah, I think was there anything else that stood out? Um, I think that was it. I think that was pretty much everything. And if I am missing something, y'all let me know. But I think that was pretty much all the big highlights.
Pardon me.
Mm,
Is that it? I think so.
yeah.
I think we got. Yeah, I think we got one scene with Angela.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The protest that they do, the peaceful protest that does turn violent at the end because they showed the confessions of everybody on the building that Kingpin is at, the city hall building. They showed the confessions of people who got locked away and got captured by their task force, and that's when all hell broke loose. Yeah. All right. So we are going to go ahead and go to we'll do Invincible, the finale, and we'll yeah, we got time to do this one and do some of the boys. Um, so we're back on Earth. Marking them back, make it back to Earth. Well, they're in space because it takes them 2 weeks to get from where they were back to Earth. And the whole time that they are on that ship, Mark and Nolan really aren't talking to each other. Um, but they are trying to figure out what to do about the virtual bikes that are left over. And what you call it, even questions, how do you know they went to Earth? I mean, where else would they go?
Right.
um, and so they get back to Earth, and immediately Mark starts to. Well, before they even get to Earth, Mark hallucinates about what they could do to Earth while they're in space and while they're not there. Like, they made a whole flood happen. They massacred people. They just went full on apocalypse now on the Earth.
So let me clear this up a little bit. So I think this even happened before he even got to Earth, though.
That's,
But
that's said
Mark
that.
Mark is apparently experiencing PTSD.
Yeah.
So he'll be in conversations, and all of a sudden just starts imagining that some of the most worthy things is happening for him.
Yeah.
You know, like Thrag comes in and like kills his father,
Mhm.
comes in and finishes the job on Oliver, and various different things in different situations.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, like this entire episode just had my anxiety like through the roof because
Mine too, because
like
every
I keep
time,
thinking like, is this real? Is this happening? Oh my
right?
god!
Because every
And
time
it's
Thrax,
not. It's like, oh shit.
right, and then that one time when Thrax showed up, I was like, I was worried about to reach my pre-roll and just be like, see, why y'all doing this? Every time they showed up, I was just like, oh my god! And that one time when he confronted was it Eve first or was it his? It was Eve, and I'm like, no. And that was an illusion too. Like he was hallucinating and everything, and then even with Oliver and Ani Man, I was like, you know what? Where's my pre-roll at? Because y'all ain't gonna have my anxiety through the roof on this episode. um, but yeah, he kept hallucinating, and pretty much then we get to um Adam Eve. We see Adam Eve, or as the internet is jokingly calling her Fat Fatum Eve. I don't know why, but
Wow.
just because she gained a little weight, and I'm like, ugh, y'all just horrible. Um, But she says that she got her powers back. She gained weight through stress and going back to class and everything. But the main thing that she does tell Mark is, I think he had another PTSD uh, moment where Thrak showed up and killed Adam Eve. Um, she does tell him that I had to tell you something and that she was pregnant and she had an abortion. Now, now people are upset at Adam Eve for revealing that, and I'm like, yeah, I understand the pro life, pro choice uh, conflict that we've had for a long time in this country and in this world. But everybody always says her body, her choice. But at least let my thing was you could have at least let him know that you were trying to tell him that you were pregnant before he left for space, but you didn't tell him because you didn't want him thinking about you know her on Earth pregnant by her, basically going through this by herself. You want him to concentrate on the fight, the war out there, but but aborting the baby without telling him, yeah, ugh, that's rough. Mm,
I'm not telling anyone though. That's my thing too.
yeah.
It's not like he didn't have like a support group. Even though I get
Mhm.
that you may not have trusted him, maybe that's the issue.
Mhm.
But like, it seems like she should have told Cecil
Yeah. Yeah.
and maybe let them help her make the decision or help her with the child possibly.
Mhm.
Although she may have thought she didn't want the child to grow up being a superhero too. So I don't know. It's
Yeah.
it's a lot of different things to think about that went into her decision.
Mhm. Yeah, and also remember the baby was messing with her powers, so I think that has something to do with it
Well,
too.
that's no way to like hurt her, to kill the child. You fucked up my powers, die.
No, I mean, yeah, I think it's just in case something does happen and she needs to defend herself. So yeah, and she kind of can't.
I guess.
They
And
got some
what
big.
up, though, Big Ken?
Yeah,
Thanks,
what's up, Big
thanks for
Ken?
catching us this time.
Yes, he's like I missed the last two episodes, but I hear they were amazing. Yeah, they
You're
were.
never late. You're always on time. It's all right.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, go catch it. Yeah, and that and everything. I mean, as how would y'all have felt if that was y'all in that scenario?
Uh, I don't know if he's been in it. I've kind of had to deal with these kind of things in the past.
Mhm.
Um, it's just never good, no matter which side you're on. It's always a fucked up decision.
Mhm.
Um, in the perfect world, of course, no one wants to get rid of their child, but there's a
Mhm.
lot of things that goes into taking care of a kid. Back when I was doing it, and even to now, like life situations are a lot.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. You have to figure out if you can best take care of this kid, if you can bring a child into the world, if you can help them thrive, or this be something that's going to take you under as well. Like, risk two lives at once. Like,
Mhm.
it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a lot. And then we get to
Fuck them kids.
Where's your bong at? You need another hit, obviously. Uh,
I'm just playing.
mm, please
uh
don't please
okay.
don't clip that up, people. Thank you.
um wow. But yeah, okay. Huh. So yeah, that is rough. But oh, I can't imagine. Um,
My God, Ken, you are horrible. Like
uh,
that probably would have been the best series you would have picked up within that decade or two.
he said I remember seeing the Invincible comics at the comic shop back in the day, but I never picked it up. Oh, I wish I had known they were around because I sure would have read them.
You can
I'm
still
thinking,
get them though and collect it.
and she had the baby. What kind of insane powers it would have? Yeah, like a half Viltrumite, half her. Yeah, that would be
Well,
insane.
mm,
Okay, okay.
hey,
um,
well, I'm glad that you're enjoying the show, and you should keep watching. There's a lot for you to like uncover and discover.
yep,
And also, you can still pick up the graphic novels. The complete series has been collected in the graphic novels. It's slightly different than what we're getting in the show, but for the
hmm,
most part, the stories are intact.
yeah. And then we get to a point where Paul, we find out that Debbie and Paul are no longer together, which kind of saw that happening. Um, and Paul's telling Debbie, well, you never, you always did support Oliver, and there's no reason why you can't now. Well, so basically convinces her to go into space to wherever Oliver is and be by his side. Because notice, like I'm going back to, I forgot what it's called, but that's where he's going. He's going back to where Alan and them all
Um,
are.
Terra Terexia, something like that.
Yeah, and and then there was a moment between that Nolan goes back to where he beat the crap out of Mark and said, "Think, Mark, think," and that meme went viral because people were putting different people in different places, like switching them with other characters. It was funny. And then Cecil shows up. I'm monitoring you, right? Me and you are not okay. We're not square. Um, but I'm not completely sure if Cecil could even stop Omni Man, even if he had to. And then Nolan tells him, there's like almost 40 Viltrumites out there on Earth somewhere that you cannot find. And I'm like, so you can find Oliver, Omni Man, and Mark, but you can't find the other Viltrumites.
Yeah, they've
Why?
been watching them the entire life though. So
Yeah, yeah. Um, and then they had their interaction, and then Debbie's like, you know what? I am going with you to back to. She tells Nolan, I'm going back to you with you to check on and to be there for Oliver. She tells Mark and Eve, the bills are on auto pay. You're good for however long this takes. And even Paul says, if they need any help, I got them. Um, and they're like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm going to be by my son's side." And then Nolan tells her, "Well, there's only one way to get to the ship. I have to carry you." But he does ask, "What about Paul?" And she's like, "Not just any of your business, but we're no longer together. We broke up months ago." he's like, "Oh." And then people were making me talk about stuff. Oh, did you now? And he giving that sly look or smile like, I got a chance.
uh,
I was like, y'all are all horrible. um, so then Eve tells Mark, maybe you should go fly around and clear your head, like you used to do back in the day. So Mark starts doing that, and it seems that he's clearing his head. He's getting back into a better headspace, and then there's Thrag, and Mark is like, is this another vision, or is he real? And then that goes, yes, I'm here. like surprise, motherfuckers. Surprise, motherfucker. I wish I had that sound. But he's like, and then he offers Mark the deal. Like, yeah, we've been infiltrating as humans for what, a couple of weeks now or a month. I think it's either a couple of weeks or a month. Yeah, we infiltrated as regular civilians. There's, we're scattered around. Now, here's the deal. Because even Mark tried to punch Drag again, and like Drag was just sitting there like disappointed. But he said, "Here's the deal. You let us, do what we've been doing. We will infiltrate the Earth. We repopulate the Viltrumite world, our numbers, and we leave Earth alone. We leave people. We leave the Earthlings alive. But should you say no and interfere, then yeah, we'll start massacring everybody, and the Earth is pretty much fucked." And Mark is like, I would never let you do that. And then he thinks about all the people, and then he gets to Eve. He's like, all right, fine, we got a deal. Yeah, but Drake also says, if Earth ever gets in trouble, we will not interfere. We will not be there to help. So yeah, I'm like, isn't y'all purpose here to be here to repopulate the Viltrumites? But if it's a threat that kills humans, don't y'all need the humans for repopulation? Wouldn't it be better if you did interfere and help out? I
Um,
don't know.
there's only 40 of us. We don't need all of them.
Hmm.
Just saying.
Mm. So yeah, that was pretty much Invincible, the season finale of this season. Um, Not sure how long into the next season. Probably another year or two, if that. Um, but yeah, it was a pretty good season finale. It's very chill compared to last week's episode, but I kind of expected this episode to be chill anyway.
Mm, you'll see. We're kind of at a certain point where something might happen.
Hmm.
Still wondering where they're gonna go with that.
But yeah, we do know that they're gonna concentrate more also too on Monster Girl and Robot getting back to this side of the planet. Because like what Caesar said, they got to find their own way back. And
Stay
then
tuned. It's gonna be a good ride.
hmm
Things gonna happen. It's gonna be dramatic. All the drama. All the drama.
I'm thinking if she had the baby, what kind of insane? Yo, okay, so that comment. Okay, um, and then we have the boys, and Homelander being made a prophet. I swear that man has a god complex. Oh,
Not to
basically,
say how much it mirrors everything that we're going through right now. It's just really annoying.
yeah. You keep going. I gotta go use the restroom right quick.
I gotta keep going. What the hell?
Well, just talk to the people a little bit.
So yeah, did you see the boys this weekend? Oh, so I don't even know where we left off talking because I had to like catch up. So I watched like 3 episodes at once. Uh, so, and I'm guessing Mr. Rilla in the Mist watched it all.
No, I watched it.
Did you? What was your takeaway? Or what did you enjoy the most seeing? Let me see. You see things a lot differently than I do. Oh,
Um,
there you go.
um, um, I'm getting it right. He was, um, uh, he was elevated to like a god, right? Or
Um, so basically, they're trying to figure out a way to like screw up his image and make him more in demand for the public again. And so they were trying to come up with a campaign platform or how else they could make him more favorable once again. Um, so Firecracker came up with the idea of him being like a religious figure,
Mhm.
but to put him in the role of Jesus, no one would be accepted. No one would accept that, so they had to figure out a way to make that work. And so her idea was to just create basically a church surrounding him, but making him more of a prophet figure rather than actual Jesus.
Mm, yeah. So yeah, basically that's what they're trying to do for Homelander at Vought, and the Worm is there. Ashley's there with her two faces. Well, front Ashley and back Ashley, as they're calling her now. Uh, um. But yeah, when Firecracker and Homelander meet, it's funny how Homelander he smells Soldier Boy all over Firecracker. He's like, I smell him all over you. He's like, yeah, we were doing something. He's like, oh, okay. Like, I don't think he believed her. I think he knows they banged, but he's like, okay. Um, and yeah, he comes up with a new plan to be the new Messiah. Trying to think. Yeah, so basically everybody's just doing whatever he wants to do because everybody's now is like really afraid of Homelander. um,
Uh, so starting to
well,
wrap
well, well,
this up.
well, pretty much, everybody involved, mostly everybody is afraid of Homelander. Uh,
So I can't remember how everything went though. So this
mhm.
episode, they've um they've had captivity of Samir,
Yeah.
um, which is Victoria Newman's child's father, Zoe. That's her name,
Mhm.
Zoe's father. So he perfected the virus in order to like take down Homelander, allegedly. But come to find out that we discovered last episode that Soldier Boy, Homelander's father, is immune to it. Um, Homelander, having discovered this, wants the same kind of thing for himself. They deduced that they can possibly make him immortal if he had the original B serum. He
Yeah.
would take it. So they're trying to go back to the old base where the experiments first went down to possibly secure this any formula that might be there.
Mhm.
Um, I don't remember everything. So they go on a hunt, Soldier Boy and Homelander, to find this. Whereas also Butcher, the rest of the boys are also there trying to find this um, possible serum. Um, what's his name? Frenchie.
Mhm.
They do call him Frenchie on that, right? I don't
Yeah,
want to.
Frenchie. Yeah.
I don't want to mix him up with the Moon Knight character.
Mhm.
Uh, so Frenchie notices as they're descending into this military base or whatever the fuck this thing is, exactly where they do the experiments, that something's happening to them. They're like being adversely affected by whatever's in the atmosphere. Starting to bicker with each other, fight with each other. It's like I don't know why it's happening. Like maybe it's all the drugs I've been taking, but there's something clearly wrong with y'all, and we need to get through this.
Mhm.
So they go on steady trying to like figure out what this virus is, going to different rooms and splitting up and having issues with each other, and
Yeah.
eventually they basically just start fighting one another
Mhm.
as they're trying to be quiet as Soldier Boy and
Homelander
Homelander
walking.
send into this facility themselves as well.
Mhm.
Trying to remember the various fights.
Uh, the Soldier Boy locks Homelander in that room that holds soups
Right.
that makes him like makes him feel sick. He's like, yeah, well, to another person, this room would kill them, but to you, it's just like a mild flu or something. Um, and then
Yeah, he
they,
turns on Soldier Boy. Pretty, I'm not Soldier Boy. Turns on Homeland. And saying like, I hate you. I don't want
right,
anything to do with you.
right. And then Mother's Milk and Huey have it out, fussing at each other. Um, I think Kimiko and Butcher are going at each other. I think that's what that is.
It kind of transferred to different people. 'Cause Chemical and Butcher started fighting, which led to Butcher and Mother's Milk fighting,
Mm-hmm.
and Chemical and I don't want to call him Sami Zayn. Huey starts fighting
Mm-hmm.
as well. So that's how it devolved. Mother's Milk versus Butcher, Chemical
Mm-hmm.
versus Huey, while Frenchie tries to figure out some way to stop everybody.
Mm-hmm. Um. Yeah, and then Fritchie's like the only one that's not affected because the drugs he took have messed with his head, his brain or his chemicals in his brains where he's not affected by the spores he's
Yeah,
like, oh, these are
versus
spores that are making us act. Yeah, these are spores that are making us acting like this, and kind of found out it's the one of Soldier Boy's old teammates, named Quinn. I'm not sure what his superhero name what is, but his name is Quinn, and he's pretty much grown to into a wall.
yeah, it's
And
giving us like The Last of Us vibes and shit.
yeah, they made a joke about this. Something like The Last of Us. Yeah, no, yeah, the writers of it is a joke that the writers of the boys don't like The Last of Us. But yeah, it's pretty much a Last of Us kind of nod, with the spores and everything. Um, and in order to make them stop, oh yeah, was it Butcher that convinced him that convinced Soldier Boy to go nuclear and kill him? I think it was. He kept talking like you hate him. Or
Well, they antagonize him enough to make
yeah,
him
yeah,
lose his shit and then
hmm,
inadvertently use his power.
yeah. And so he ends up killing his old friend, and everybody before everybody starts killing each other, they snap out of it. um, because I think it was Frenchie who did that, or was it? It was,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, and you know, Soldier Boy's sad, and then Hollander comes in. Are you crying? It's like really, but we also realized that Ryan is also alive. We knew he would survive the beating that Homelander put on him, and Butcher's pretty much nursing him back to health. Uh, from like in one scene, but yeah, it was fucked up. Oh,
Oh, we forgot
yeah.
that he got also elicited help from Translucent's son.
Oh yeah. What's up, guys? Yeah, hey, Mr. Calvin. Well, we're glad that you're here. It showed up anyway. But yeah, it was a lot. Um, yeah, and then we had a little bit of kink playish going on with old father and Ashley, which I thought was so funny. She's like, "Babe, you're a ball gag. I mean, you're a super high powered voice. We gotta get you a better ball gag." I'm like, "Which I got going on?"
Uh,
Hmm. I was like, "Okay, for the ball gag."
have you looked up what his powers actually are? I have not figured that out quite
As
yet.
far as I know, it's like a supersonic scream.
Well, he apparently has some kind of vocal something, but like, does it influence people or is it just loud? Or
It can influence people. Yeah, there's I think different tones in his voice do different things.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't want people to think I rather you know. But
Yeah, I'm gonna go look it up though. Like, hold on. Oh, Calvin said, "Give him a thumbs up when we start talking about the boys." This is our last topic, Calvin. So sorry.
Oh, is he behind or is he looking for the conversation? Like I don't get it. Wait, what is it?
um, I'm not sure. Are you behind, Calvin?
Oh my god, you're so slow. Damn, are you watching or not? The bathroom break?
Trying to figure
You look like a
out.
porta potty. Oh, ew. Oh well, we've been talking about the boys, so I don't know if we're like, oh, he's behind. Our bad. No, you're bad. Really, seriously.
I'm trying to figure out what his powers are, but like what does his voice actually do?
Like I don't even know if he's actually in comic books or not. So
He has a destructive sonic or super voice abilities. His shouts are strong enough to cause physical disturbance, and according to theories, potentially influence or manipulate minds through persuasive, malleable suggestions. Okay, all right. But yeah, that was pretty much the highlights of this episode. Um, uh, y'all go watch the boys and catch up, Mr. Calvin. um, I haven't
oh,
started
we already
this
talked
week.
about Invincible. You looked
Yeah,
up.
we already talked about Invincible, so you're good there. We didn't spoil anything for you, but it's the season is now completely done. Yesterday was the season. Well, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday was season finale. So yeah, no more Invincible until the next season or until they come up with maybe another special or something. Um, but who? I believe yes, because next Sunday will be May 3rd. So yeah, con season will be officially beginning. Yay! Not that con season actually ever starts, but yeah, May is the beginning of con season officially.
It's gonna be May.
And May the 4th be with you. Oh, we go talk about Darth Maul, the Darth Maul show. I started
I
watching it.
have not seen any of it. I started watching it, but never got around to it. Finishing
Okay.
it. Oh,
Do we watch the new Stranger Things? Not yet. Not yet.
oh, did that come out?
Yeah, the Netflix one is yeah, it's on Netflix. It's an animated.
No, okay, I don't know what's out yet.
Yeah, but I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start Darth Maul either tonight or tomorrow, so we can talk about it. Because it is gonna be May the 4th to be with you next week actually, or this week after next. So yeah, get ready for that. Get ready for some Star Wars things. We gonna get out of here. Cause I am hungry, and I know Carnage is over there. He should have the munchies at this point. I
He
think.
always got the damn munchies. Damn munch. Big old munch.
Shut up.
Make me munch.
Uh, but thank you everybody that joined us today. We will see y'all next Sunday at 5. And as always, live long and prosper. May the force be with you. And yeah, watch out for any staged videos or staged events.
That's a lot of
not,
those
no,
right
no,
there.
no, not staged videos, but staged events that happen with certain people in power. Yeah.
Oh, so I missed the tea on all of that shit. I just kind of
Oh.
so I don't know everything that went down, but I'm assuming that's what happened or
Mm-hmm.
the possible thought
He
of
said.
what's going on.
He said, I'm on my way to EMF as we speak." Okay.
Mm.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Bye.